Hello to you on this Tuesday, April 4th. Today's exercise is answers to every question reside inside you. Look inside yourself for spiritual solutions to everyday issues. So, this exercise is about listening to yourself and trusting that you have the answers inside yourself to big questions that you have. And this kind of ties into the monkey mind exercise and calming our mind. And when we calm our minds, that's an easier way to get answers from ourselves. So yesterday, I was in therapy, and my therapist, I've been working with him for a while, but we got to a point where his philosophy and his type of therapy that he does is one that believes that we have a higher self. I also believe that. And the process of therapy that we do is to recognize that there's different parts of myself that have been, that are there, like ourselves. We have all these different parts of ourselves, and I guess basically the philosophy is that we haven't, used our higher selves to be there for ourselves in times of need. That, I don't know if that really makes sense exactly, but basically we have a higher self, and if we listen to that higher self, we can be there for ourselves when we have sadness or challenges in life. And maybe some of you are already onto this idea, and I've known this idea for a while in my head, but I'm getting it more in my heart, is that our higher self is connecting with our higher self and knowing our higher self and loving ourselves is the biggest lesson that we're here to learn in life. And that when we have challenges with other people, it's triggering a challenge that we might have had with someone in our life, either in our family of origin or a friend from our past or a family member from our past. And that if we trust ourselves and connect with our higher selves to be there for ourselves, then we can get through any challenge that we have in life. That's the idea. So anyway, the idea yesterday when he said, that my higher self will learn to be there for all my hurting parts of myself, like my angry self and my sad self, my doubtful self, my guilty self, my shameful self. We're learning to, he's teaching me how to get in touch with those parts of myself. And I'm sorry, I think I've said self about 300 times. That's the way to manage our pain and suffering that we all have in this life. So, this exercise is that it's a good idea. Well, it's teaching us that it's a good idea to connect with ourselves, and that the knowledge that we need for life is with us all the time. And like our spiritual self, it's, I guess, talking about there's a spiritual knowledge that we have that was with us before we were born, and then once we were born, we forgot all that information. And a theory is that we're going through life to remember what it's like to be a being in the spiritual world of life that we are in before we get born. So, we ask others for their opinions, as this exercise says, but only we are the ones who can determine what's right or wrong for ourselves based on our own morals and ethical code of conduct. So that's an interesting idea. I think that, it's important to be clear on our ethics and our morals and our values. Sometimes if we're not clear on our values, it's hard to make the right decisions. But I think when we have our values and priorities in order and we have them in a list of sorts and we choose our decisions or make our decisions based on those values, then it makes decision making a lot easier. And we feel in alignment with ourselves and we're, living up to our own expectations. So I like some of the other points she makes in this exercise. She says it's through your decisions that you will either learn your life lessons or you will set yourself up to repeat them. I know there's many issues I've had in life where I just, it's like practice. We keep making the same mistakes till we learn how to fix them or to work through them. She also says if you're unsure which path to take or which decision to make, sit down and focus on your life path. It is within the intricate plan that you set up for yourself prior to birth that you will find the answers you seek. Kind of touched on that already. Pay attention to your first impressions and believe in yourself as you discover the knowledge you need. When I started doing that, that was really powerful. Just paying attention to the first instincts you get, that I would get, instead of mulling over 5 decisions, I just kind of go with my first instinct. And it's usually right. And if it's not, you just change your mind. But and I guess if we don't listen to it the first time, there's some learning that we have to go through till we get to the answer. This is another interesting idea, asking your guides to assist you, and they will. So my energy healer talks about guides a lot in our sessions. And I don't really understand totally what that means, but I just kind of go with it. But I guess they're like spirit guides that are with us from the heavens, and they're with us all the time, and apparently we can talk to them. I don't really talk to mine much, and so maybe I'll try because this is the exercise. It also says in this exercise that we can ask, our family members on the other side to show us information that we need. And then when they do tell us, it's good to listen to it. Because if we don't listen and we don't become aware of the information we're getting, it blocks our energy. And the whole point of this is to raise our energy, right? So, also I don't listen to people from the other side very easily. It feels weird to me. Not that I don't want to, it's just that I don't feel like I know how to do it. So I am interested in learning more about that since my dad passed away and my grandma, his mother, she passed away last year, and then I have some other family members who passed away, and my mom on my mother's mother passed away 10 years ago. I really miss her, and I would love to be in connection or know how to be in connection with my loved ones who have passed away. So I will try that. I'll meditate and try asking my guides and people on the other side to help me to get these answers that reside inside me. I hope you try this as well if it sounds interesting to you. Thanks for listening. Hope you have a great day. Bye.